Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We are gonna be doing why do I always say we? I am gonna be doing a huge clean with me today. Clean, declutter, organize, Dollar Tree things. Guys, this is gonna be the video of all videos today. My kids are awake right now. They're not gonna be awake when I start tackling this because I need to have all the attention. So the first thing I'm gonna do is clean up from the kids eating lunch and playing today. So I'll show you guys the messes that we have. So just your typical lunchtime. There's stuff from lunch, there's dishes from breakfast and lunch, and then there's like toys and stuff all over there that need to be cleaned up. But the main thing that needs to be cleaned slash decluttered slash organized is our pantry. And I'm honestly scared to show you guys because it looks that bad. It's real bad. So here is our pantry. I'm just gonna do like a little overview, guys. I feel like I've done this video like 3 or 4 times for you guys and it's just not doing good. Then we have stuff spilling out here. We have this stuff. All of it needs to go into the pantry. So I got some stuff from the Dollar Tree to help me organize in the pantry. I got a ton of stuff. I just went ahead and got like everything that I saw that I liked. And if I don't end up using it, I can always use these things for other organizations throughout the house. Also, if I have extra stuff left over, I can also organize my refrigerator. We just got this new refrigerator and it's honestly not that bad as far as organization since we just got it. But I could use some of those bins that I got at the Dollar Tree and organize it a little bit better. So we are gonna go ahead and get started with this clean, major, massive cleaning adventure right now.
So I was super excited to get to the pantry, but I don't know about you guys, but I have got to have my area clean before I tackle something big like the pantry. So this kitchen was a disaster like you guys saw, and so I could not even start on the pantry until this kitchen area was cleaned. I know that doing the pantry is going to make the kitchen pretty messy as is, and things are going to be going on the counter and on the floor. So just starting off having it clean, that way I'm not adding to the messiness, was something that I wanted to do. So I'm just cleaning up from lunch and breakfast. Like I said, I'm wiping down the counters. I lit a candle. I am wiping down the chairs and putting away toys. You guys can see the pile of toys over in the corner, and then doing the dishes and taking out the trash. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to my best friend Megan from Love Meg for helping me start this channel. She has always been right by my side supporting me, giving me ideas, and really just helping me get this channel up and going. She is actually posting a really motivational cleaning video today as well, and it's up right now. So if you guys don't know her, I'm sure you do, but if you don't, definitely go check her out. And if you do, when you watch her video, tell her in the comments that you saw my very first cleaning video. Yay! Now that the kitchen is clean, I am starting on the pantry, and basically I'm just starting from the bottom up. And our pantry is super small, so I hope that you guys can see what I'm doing here and you don't just see my back the entire time. But the first thing I'm doing is taking everything off of the bottom floor, which is pretty much everything that we get at Sam's Club. We just kind of stack down there at the bottom, and also our recycling bin goes down there. And once I took everything out, it definitely needed to be vacuumed, and then the baseboards were super dirty and nasty, so I cleaned those as well with Clorox wipes. Next, I moved up to the first shelf, and I'm just going shelf by shelf, and basically I just take everything off the shelf first and then decide how it goes back. The things that were on the first and second shelf definitely needed to be gone through, as far as looking at expiration dates and consolidating things. So I did the first 2 shelves together. Okay, it is finally time to get out the Dollar Tree bins. Look at this mess on the floor. So basically, I am just taking the bins and seeing what all I can put on the shelf. I'm sorry about this angle, but you can see all the things that I'm picking off of the floor, and I am putting them on the shelf above. And then here I am putting some pasta that needs to be thrown away into a pile, and then putting the other pasta that needs to go into some containers on the shelf. And I'm just getting rid of these purple bins. I don't like the purple bins anymore. They are too big for what I need them for, and so I basically just took everything out and cleaned the bins when I was done, and I'll use them for a different project. So now you can just see I am putting everything back on the shelf the way I like it, and sometimes it takes me a few tries to get the things correct in the bins. You can see I'm using a bin there, and then I switch it out and use a different bin. So this was like our spice bin, and we do have a spice drawer, but this was like bigger spices and like vinegars and things like that, and there were so many things that were expired. And so I just basically went through each individual one, got rid of the purple bin again, and then you will see that I have to actually wipe down each one of these jars or spices because everything was super messy and had like spices all over it or liquid. I don't even know, but it was just nasty. So I did a really good cleanup with that. As you can see, one of the keys to organization is just trying different things out. Just because you had your pantry a certain way before doesn't mean that it can't work a different way. So I do a lot of different switching around as far as which shelf things go on or what bin I'm using or where it goes. I'm a creature of habit, so it's easy for me to just put things back where they go. But sometimes I find that switching things around, it'll work better that way. So I had to take a break from the pantry organization because Piper called me into her room and she was supposed to be taking a nap. It was only like 30 minutes into her nap time, and I walked in and her room looked like this. She had taken every single thing out of her dresser. Oh my gosh, it was a disaster. So she's helping me clean up. I couldn't just put her back in her bed with her room looking like that, so I decided to bring the camera in because we were already doing a clean with me video, and here we are just cleaning up her room, and then I put her back to bed so that I could finish the pantry. As you can see, we're moving on up to the third and fourth shelf, And basically, just like the first 2 shelves, I take everything down and decide where it goes after that. You can see that I'm putting the cans in a bin down here, and I'll talk about this at the end of the video, but I'm deciding to get rid of those can holder things that I'm touching right now, and just to give it a try and see if I like it better than using these can things. I really wish I had another spot for our recycling bin, but this is just the easiest spot for it to be. That way we actually remember to use it, and it's right there when we need it. And then same with the Sam's Club things. I kind of wish we had a different spot for all of our bulk items, bulk snacks, but this will just have to do. Then I took another break from the pantry to clean the living room. I was about to go pick up Jane from school, and I like the house to be pretty clean during the quiet time and when Jane gets home. And you can see Jackson was not taking a nap this day, so he's kind of just wandering around everywhere, but I'm just picking up the living room and getting things cleaned for when Jane gets home. I am also vacuuming, and usually I vacuum with my Dyson underneath these bar chairs because this is where the kids eat their breakfast and their lunch. So right after lunch, I usually vacuum under it with the crumbs. I've said it before, but our robot vacuum does a really good job on the hardwood floors, but usually it takes forever to get over to the bar stool chair, so it's a lot easier for me to just get out the Dyson and do like a quick little vacuum. And then usually while I have it out, I just end up doing most of the floor and just trying to get the crumbs and the dog hair. And I do this about once a day. Yay, we're on the last shelf. This was the shelf that I was dreading the most because this is the shelf that I end up just throwing stuff on, usually at the top. And I tried my best to organize this area the best I could, and I'll explain it when this video is done. But I, again, just took everything off first and then decided where to put things back. I had a lot of duplicates as far as sandwich bags that were open, Ziploc bags that were open, so I consolidated those so that I didn't have too many of those boxes up at the top. You can see I even had 2 foils because one of the foils was hiding from me. But I am just one at a time putting things back up at the top of this shelf.
Okay, here's the final look. I don't know what to, final look, final product, I don't know. So real quickly, we still have all of our Sam's Club stuff under here. We really just don't have anywhere else to put this stuff, so I tried to just stack it nice and neat. There's a basket back there that used to have a bunch of food in it, and now it just has my like freezer meal tin pans that I have and use, and then some cookie cutters. And then this is our recycling bin that lives in here. Then I decided to put all of our canned food in this little tray. I don't know how long this is gonna last, only because sometimes we have a lot more canned food than this. We used to have this thing, but that thing is starting to annoy me. We've had that for like 3 or 4 years. So I'm just trying out something new and see how this works. We have an extra thing of cereal. The rest of the cereal is right up here. This one I used to have down here, but I decided just to throw it right there. Again, as we use the pantry, things might shift around a little bit, but this is just what it looks like now. We have our powdered sugar, brown sugar, white sugar, and flour here, and then our oatmeal. There's extra flour, and then these are all like the oils, vegetable oil, olive oil. There's like a frying breading back there, and another olive oil that's getting low, and then behind that is corn syrup. Then I used a lot of the bins here, you can see, and I like these bins better than the purple baskets I had because you can see better what's in them. This is just my stash of extra things. So we already have all of this stuff like in the refrigerator. And so whenever we are low, this is like if things are like buy one, get one free or something. If you guys watched my vlog a few days ago on my House of Hunts channel, I somehow had 3 mayonnaise. I don't know how I had 3 mayonnaises, but they're all stacked back there now. Then these are like all of our spices. We have a bunch of spices in a spice drawer, but these are like the bigger ones. The ones that aren't like oregano or like one spice. These are like, you know, chili seasoning, taco seasoning. With apple cider vinegar, we have like rubs for meat. We have sesame oil, ranch seasoning, things like that. Then here's all of our pasta. And then here's some more pasta and rice stuff. Then I'm trying to put all of the kids' stuff up a little bit higher, although they do climb this thing, which is a very big pain. We have our cereal here. We have our peanuts and our peanut butter. These are vanilla wafers, so I tried to do like the desserts here all together. Then I'm hoping that the kids can help themselves with these, but I'm not sure. But it's easier for me to see. Before they were just thrown in like a basket. These are like the gummies and raisins. And here's like our bread. We have bagels, bread, and tortillas. And then back there we have our pancakes and syrup. And then up here we have granola bars, Nutri-Grain bars, we have popcorn, we have these little bites, and Pirates Foodies. So like anytime we have like individually packed chips or something, we can put them there. And then I just threw in these yogurt craisins. And then I decided just to keep all these in their box so you can see what they are. And these are easily like organized and stacked up pretty good too. We're getting ready to have a party. That's why we have like a huge bag of Tostitos, but we'll like put little bags of things like pretzels and stuff here. And then up here was the biggest mess, and we'll see how this goes. We have all of our Ziploc bags and foils and parchment paper and plastic wrap and stuff right there. This is all of our baking goods. I don't like that it's up super high, but I don't want the kids to get into the chocolate chips. And I can just pull this whole thing out if I'm getting ready to bake something. So I think that'll work. And then this is all of our candy stash, lollipops. There's a ton of lollipops in here as well. Again, just up higher. 1, so the kids don't see them like at eye level and want them all the time. And then 2, so they can't get them themselves. Hopefully they won't climb. So anyways, that is the pantry. I actually love how it turned out. I'm gonna show Chris and see what his reaction is. I now have like a mess here, and I'm gonna clean that. And also I have this many baskets left, or bins I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those and 2 of these. So I'm gonna see if I can put these in the refrigerator, and then I'm gonna clean up the rest of this mess.
I sat down by the ocean. It's that tears that I feel up with emotions. Could I taste them for real? Longing for you, oh, but I can't get back. What can I do when your train is gone? I don't wanna go back, don't wanna
so there wasn't much I could do in here. Like I said, it's already pretty organized and looking good. But I did put some of the drinks in this bin. We have most of our drinks out in the garage refrigerator, but we can bring some of them in here and stack them in there. I think that's pretty good. And then in here, only these fit. The other bigger ones were too big, like too tall for this. So I put the Go-Gurt in there. We have tons of Go-Gurt out in the garage, so I'm gonna bring some in and put it in there. And then the string cheese is in this one. And that's pretty much it, because like I said, the rest of the refrigerator is pretty nicely organized. So that was a quick little update. Okay guys, so that is it for our cleaning and decluttering and organizing video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. It literally took me all day to do, so I really hope you enjoy it. Hopefully we can keep it up. I think we can, because it looks pretty good. The kids are fighting in the background. Give the video a thumbs up if you'd like it, and we will see you guys in our next one. Bye.